Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
I don't know what's good in this playbook, and they used it. I hope Big Ben's the quarterback. It's going to be annoying if he's not.
Black 20. Oh. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, boy.
First carry for James Conner. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
We're going to take your time. Try to control the clock as much as possible. Hopefully get out to a lead because, I mean, he does have the 49ers.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Complete to Washington. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Samuels. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 40 now on second down, Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Conner. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, has popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger.
Wow.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, check 24, check 24.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though he did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in the Super Bowl? That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl, came back to start that game. Showed a great amount of toughness, but they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected, and they ended up with the result that maybe was unexpected too, a loss in the Super Bowl. Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Check. Watch the safety creep. 13.
This is Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
198. Watch 21.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mostert. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Mostert. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 12.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 180. 65, 65. 36.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. That was big boy right there. Let's go. Please quit. You won't do it. You won't. You won't. Let me get out of this. Let me get out of this easily. Come on. Ooh, why didn't Kittle? Kittle should have caught that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Now Mostert. And an Allen to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 71 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger.
Dude, he got stuck.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
Jesus.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh my God.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
No, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do on offense. They're 68
The
overall.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56 to Mike, boys. Hey, Delta. 56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jack 16. Alert. Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Why, dude?
Juju Smith-Schuster, 26 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Connor going to try and run it, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
12, fellas, here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
No.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
If he knew that. I think he did.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Come on. Jim.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, 7.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
This all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
11, check 52, check 31, check 31.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to hold it in. takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, shit. That's it. That's done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is
a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Lock! I smell fear in that offense.
On first down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 180. 6.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Alert.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles.